Hello students, welcome to Sagar College of Science. So last class आम पढ़ी principle of inheritance and variations. So last class आम कौन discuss करथिले some important terms that are used in genetics, like what is your gene, what is the factor and alleles, dominant alleles as well as recessive alleles. So in today's class we will be discussing some more important terms. For example, the first term which is phenotypes. Students, phenotypes माने कौन? Phenotypes is the external appearance or the observable characters. External appearance माने कौन? जोटा हमें देखी पारुथवा जो character that is what external character. For example, your eye color that looks blue, or your height which is 6 feet, or your hairstyle, you may be curly hairs, you may be silky hairs. These are what? Your phenotypic characters or the external appearance, how you look like. So, note down please. For example, blue eye, curly hairs, your height, skin color. Okay. So, these are your external appearance or that is the phenotypic character. Thank you. So, now the next term which is genotype. Genotype माने कौन? So what is genotype? Genotype literally means the type of genetic makeup or the genetic makeup or constitution of an organism is called as its genotype. Okay? ता माने कौन से इंडिविजुअल्सटा केमती हेबो व्हाट शुड बी द फेनोटाइप ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल तार आई कलर केमती हेबो हाइट केते हेबो वेट केते हेबो बा तार स्किन कलर कौन हेबो हेयर स्टाइल कौन हेबो एवरी कैरेक्टर्स दैट आर डिसाइडेड बाय द जेनेटिक मेकअप ऑफ दैट इंडिविजुअल्स से इंडिविजुअल रो जेनेटिक मेकअप कौन अछि दैट विल डिसाइड द फेनोटाइपिक कैरेक्टर्स. Okay. So, genotype will decide phenotypes. Genotype decides phenotypes. So, it have a example naba. Suppose you plan to make your own building. तमे तमरा गोटे नुआ बिल्डिंग बनेवार प्लान कल. So, first of all तमे कौन करिवो? You will make a plan. The architect will come, the engineer will give a plan to you. Suppose your building is having 1500 square foot. So plan the first तमे नेलो कोठी bedroom हो कोठी kitchen हो what where will be your study room everything. Okay. So first of all you will make a layout of your buildings. The architect will give you a plan, that is you can say it is the blueprint of your building. So accordingly you will execute the plan. तो सही हिसाब रे तुम तुमर बिल्डिंग बनेबो प्लान आउट करिवो तुमर केमती कलर दिया जिवो एवरीथिंग. सेम थिंग इन केस ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल्स. तुमर हाइट केते हबो, तुमर बॉडी कलर कोन हबो, आई केमती देखा जिवो ब्लू आई हबो बा ब्राउन आई हबो. ओके. वेट केते हबो. So every characters of your body it has a master plan. It has the blueprint, and that blueprint of your life is called as your genotype. Okay, so you can note this is the genotype is the blueprint of your life. Okay, so it is the blueprint of an organism. So genotype टा केतेबेले डिसाइड हम जमती आम डिस्कस करूँ बिल्डिंग हम आगु आम प्लांटा नौ सेमती बॉडी कंप्लीट डेवलप हम आगु बिफोर द एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट द प्लान शुड बी रेडी. Yes or not? The plan should be ready, the blueprint must be ready before the full development of your body. So the first day of your life, that is what? Zygote. We all have started our life from the single cell zygote. So during this particular stage, the blueprint must be ready. Yes or not? Yes. So blueprint of our life must be ready before the development, and that is in which stage? It is in the zygote stage. Okay. So zygote is what? Zygote is nothing but the fusion of male and female gametes. The diploid cell that is produced is called as zygote. So when zygote is produced at that particular time, or you can say during fertilization, the genotype is decided, and after fertilization you cannot change the genotype throughout your life. Okay. So note that point, genotype is decided, genotype is decided at the time of fertilization. So I think this part is clear. Sure. So now आम देखा फर्टिलाइजेशन टाइम से कौन हुए. फर्टिलाइजेशन बा जहाँ को समायन प्रक्रिया बोली कहा जाए मेल एंड फीमेल गैमेट्स रो जो फ्यूजन. ओके, द गैमेटिक फ्यूजन inside the oviduct is called as fertilization. So when fertilization occurs, two gametes will fuse. Both the sperm nucleus and the egg nucleus will fuse, and you all know the egg nucleus which contains 23 chromosomes and the sperm nucleus that also contains 23 chromosomes. At the time of fertilization, chromosomes will pair up. Chromosome ba गुणसूत्र गुड़ाक एबे कौन है पेयरिंग हो जिवे, and this pair of chromosomes are called as what homologous pairs. Okay. In the last class we have discussed where alleles are present. Alleles are present at similar locus of a homologous pair of chromosomes. That means when chromosome will pair up, so definitely allele will combine, allelic pair also occurs. So this allelic pair at similar locus of a homologous chromosome, that is nothing but called as your genotype. This part is clear? Okay. So let us focus. For example, okay, now this is a homologous pair of chromosome, homologous pair. homologous pair माने आमे कौन बुझी थिलु, the gene sequence in both chromosomes must be similar. Okay. Homologous chromosomes are those chromosomes having equal size, equal centromere position, and the most important, the gene sequence in both the chromosomes will be similar. Suppose at this locus, it would a locus and this locus containing your capital T allele, a dominant allele. Similar locus in the second chromosome, it also contains the recessive factor or allele. Okay, when chromosome will pair up, allele also pair up. This allelic combination at similar locus will form the genotype. Okay. So, genotype means what? It is the allelic combinations. So, could you tell me what will be the genotype here? Yes. So, here the genotype will become T and T, is not it? So, genotype is the combination of allele at similar locus, and here we are having two different combinations of the alleles. One is the dominant allele, that is your caps T, and the other is the recessive allele, that is your small t. So, combining these two allele, that will form T and T. So, which is nothing but your genotype. So, this is the combination, and this allelic combination is the genotype. So, is it clear to everyone? So, okay guys. So, अब आमे देखिबा जो दुईटा allelic combinations को नहीं करी आमे genotype बनाउथलु. Okay, से दुईटा allele, these two alleles are identical or not? Okay, if the alleles will become identical or not identical based on that similarity of the alleles at similar locus, that degree of similarity is called as your zygosity. Okay. Zygosity is nothing but what? The degree of similarity between the allele at similar locus, which is making the genotype of the organisms. So, let us focus. So, it is more about a homologous pair of chromosome achi, and you all know the chromosome contains a long DNA segment, and the DNA segment is made up of what? Nucleotide sequence, and a DNA segment, particular DNA piece which is responsible for a particular character, that is called as what? Gene. Okay. So, a chromosome containing several number of genes, that is why the chromosomes are called as carrier or vehicles of the genes. For example, this chromosome containing several locus, and this homologous pair of chromosomes also containing many loci. Okay. So, let me tell you, this is one locus, this is the second locus, third locus, fourth locus, and fifth locus at similar locus in the homologous pair. Okay. These are different gene loci. For example, in the first chromosome, I am having a gene which is A gene. So, at the similar locus of its homologous pair, I am having what? The allele of the same gene. Okay. So, in this locus capital A, that is the dominant allele present. Here also the capital A, or you can say the dominant allele is present. That means these two genes, alleles are what? The alternate form of the same gene. That means both alleles belong to the same gene. Okay. Or you can say the member of a gene pair is called as allele. Okay. But gene pair achi, tar jo duita member achi, each members are called as alleles. Now, I can conclude here, these two are alleles of the same gene. These two are the alleles of the same gene, and at locus 2, I am having my B gene. And at similar locus of its homologous pair of chromosome, my allele is small b, which is recessive. Sure. At the second locus, in first chromosome, that is dominant B is there. Second locus re kon achi, that is the recessive allele small b is present. Now, these two alleles, caps B and the small b, they belongs to same gene. but when I say gene A and gene B, or allele capital A or allele capital B, the dominant A and the dominant B, they belong to different genes. They belong to different genes. These two alleles belong to different genes, but these two alleles belong to same gene, these two alleles belong to the same genes. This part is clear. Now come to the third locus. I am having my small t here in the first chromosome, and at the similar locus I am also having the recessive alleles. This part is clear to everyone? Okay. Now, here this is D and this is D. Okay. And this part is R. This is also recessive alleles. Now, try to compare the allelic characters. So, here what will happen? In the first case, both alleles at the similar locus are identical. You combine this allele, make the genotypes. Okay. It is the genotype. This is remark. So, genotype means what? It is the combination of alleles. Genotype is nothing but allelic combination at similar locus of a homologous pair of chromosomes. So, come to the first locus, you combine both alleles, capital A and the dominant allele capital A. Now, these two alleles are identical, and this allelic combination is called as homozygous. Okay. The remark, this combination is called as what? Homozygous combination. Homozygous means what in the Greek language? The word homo means what? Same or similar. So, the similar allelic combination, which is the dominant alleles. Now, this kind of combination is called as homozygous condition, or rather you can say homozygous dominant. So, this condition is called as homozygous dominant condition. Okay. This criteria or this condition is homozygous dominant, and the organism or the individual having this condition, homozygous condition, that individual is called as homozygote. Remember, the allelic combination or the genotype is called as homozygous. The individual having the homozygous condition, that is called as your homozygote individuals. Try to see the difference. Homozygous is the allelic combination. Homozygote is the individual having the homozygous condition. That is the difference. So, you can note that point, the individual is said to be homozygote. So, the individual is called as homozygote individual. So, next combination you can note to the locus number 2. So, second locus, this is the first combination and this is your second combination, caps B with recessive small b. Now, try to compare. These two allelic combination is not similar, not identical. One is the dominant allele, the other is the recessive allele. So, this combination is not homozygous combination. This combination is called as what? Heterozygous condition. This is heterozygous condition. This condition is called as heterozygous. Why? Because the word hetero means different. Here, the allelic combination or the genotype that contains two different alleles, one dominant allele and the other is recessive allele. That is why this combination is called as what? heterozygous combination, and the individual having this condition is called as what? Heterozygote individual. Yes or not? Okay. So, this is heterozygote individual. Okay. The individual is said to be heterozygote, but the allelic combination is called as heterozygous combinations. Sure. Next, come to the third loci of this homologous pair of chromosomes. Here what happens? You will combine the alleles and create the genotypes. So, let me, this is small t and this part is your small t. At the third locus. The third locus, you combine your alleles. This is the recessive factor, this is also the recessive factor. So, now you have combined the alleles at the similar locus of this homologous pair of chromosome. So, now what will happen? This combination is identical or not? This is again identical combinations, where both alleles are recessive. So, you can say this combination is homozygous combination, but as the alleles are recessive, this you can say homozygous recessive combination. Homozygous recessive. Okay. The third genotype, which is homozygous recessive, and the individual is called as what? Homozygote. Now, here, so these two alleles again heterozygote combinations, and these two alleles again heterozygous combinations. Now, try to have a difference, the alleles of the same gene and the alleles belong to different genes. So, these combinations, these two alleles of same gene, okay, alleles of the same gene pair, and these two combinations, what will be here? These two, okay, these two is the allele of the different genes. Okay. These two alleles belong to the different gene. So, you can note that point, alleles of different gene. This part is clear. So, same gene pair जो दिटा allele that are similar locus रे थिबे belong to a homologous pair of chromosomes, but different alleles of the different genes, they present on the same chromosome at different locus. You see, this gene is having different locus, smaller, a gene ro locus type different achi, but present on the same chromosomes. Is it clear? So, alleles of the different gene present on the same chromosome, or it may be different chromosome, but at different locus. I think this part is clear to everybody. So, okay guys. So, one more important term which is called as hemizygous. Hemizygous means what? Okay. Hemizygous means, the word hemi means half. That means the zygosity is not complete here. Half zygous means, for example, this is my homologous pair of chromosome. This is my homologous pair of chromosome, and you all know in a homologous pair there are two chromosomes, and one chromosome coming from your father, that is paternal chromosome, and the next chromosome which is coming from your mother, that is the maternal chromosome. And in a homologous pair of chromosome, the gene sequence remains same, but in some cases किछि किछि समय रे किछि टाइम्स रे किछि किछि जगह रे देखा जाउछि कि मने करो एठी गुटे जीन टा अछि, दैट इज द R gene. Okay. At this particular locus there is a gene present which is R gene, but at the similar locus of its homologous pair, its corresponding allele is absent. तो ये लुकस रे कोन होची आर एलिलिक पेयर टा एब्सेंट होची नाही, this allele is absent. So, what gala se allele ta? Allele absent means it may be deleted. So, this allele may be deleted due to mutations. So, किसी भी कारण हो पारे, mutations हो पारे और anything, any other reasons भी हो पारे. So, if that particular allele is absent, that means in this condition only one allele is present and the corresponding allele at the similar locus which is absent. So, that you can say it is half zygous or hemizygous. Is it clear? So, one allele is present, corresponding allele absent at similar locus, or this allele is missing, this allele is absent, that means this zygosity is not complete and this zygos is called as hemizygous or half zygous. Okay. Got it? So, next se ame kichi symbols discuss kariba, the symbols that are used in genetics. What are the symbols? Okay. In genetic crosses, symbols are frequently used. So, first of all, before going to the cross part, the numerical and everything in the succeeding classes. So, let us focus on some symbols. Kichi symbols upare ame knowledge badheva, then we will go to the higher classes. So, for example, parents. ठीक अच्छे पैतृक पीढ़ी जहाँ आम कहूँ parents represented by the symbol P. Okay. And gametes. Gametes is represented by the symbol G. Okay. Here I want to tell you one more concept. So, parents may be male parents or parents may be female parents, yes or not? Parents may be male or female. So, here to represent male parent you use the symbol this and female parents are represented by these symbols. Okay. So, this is the male parent and this is your female parent. Now, gamete, the symbol is G. Then come to offsprings or progeny, it is F. F means the abbreviation of filial. F stands for what? Filial. Okay. So, filial means what? Filia is a Latin term that means progeny. Okay. And to distinguish who is progeny it is, the first generation progeny, the second generation progeny, how to distinguish them? Ko pidhi ra progeny samane. That is why you will use a subscript. For example, I have written here F1, F2 or F3 like that. F1 means the progeny belongs to first generation, first filial. F1 filial 1, F2 filial 2. That means F1 means what? The progeny belongs to first generation. F2 means what? The progeny belongs to second generations. First generation progeny, F2 second generation progeny. This part is clear. For example, F3, that is third generation progeny. Okay, this part is clear. Then what is a cross? What do you mean by the word cross? Cross means what in genetics? Cross means breeding between two parents or breeding between two plants. mating between two partners, that is what cross. For example, let me tell you, this is a male parent and this is the female parent. Okay, you all know male symbol is this one and female symbol is this one. I want to breed them. Cross is what? Breeding between plants or animals. Okay, that means between two partners, between male and female partners, that is what breeding. So, for example, my male parent, male plant which is tall, and my female parent that is short. So, genotype for the tall parent capsity and capsity, and this is what? Homozygous recessive. So, my male plant which is homozygous dominant and it is a tall plant, and my female plant which is homozygous recessive and it is a short plant. So, now I will cross the male and the female, the tall and the short plants. It is a very fast step before breeding, the first step of the sexual reproduction, which is what? Production of gametes. So, gametes are produced. This is gametes and this is your parent. Now, this is gametes. So, remember one thing, during the gamete production a very special kind of cell division occurs, that is meiosis or reductional division. Okay. So, this is what? This is gametogenesis, and gametogenesis involves reductional division or meiosis. Reductional means the chromosome number reduces to half. The alleles of the gene pairs are separated from each other and enters into the individual gametes. जो जीन टा पेयर फॉर्म रे थिला in the parental combinations, at the time of gamete productions these pairs are separated from each other. Allelic pair एबे कोन हेबे at the time of gamete production they will separate and only one allele will enter to each gamete. So, you see these allelic pairs are separated and enters into gametes. These allelic pairs are separated and enters into gametes. This part is clear. So, this is gamete, and remember gametes are always written inside a circles. This is the genetic notation. Remember gametes are always written inside the circles. Okay. The alleles are encircled to represent the gametes. This part is clear. Now, after gamete production what will happen? They will fuse, the gamete will fuse, the male and female gamete will fuse to form the zygote. This part is clear, and you all know this is my male parent and these are my male gametes. Male gametes are present inside the pollen grain or the mature microspores, and these are my female gamete, these are present inside the embryo sac or the ovule. This part is clear, ovule. Now, what will happen? Suppose a male gamete fertilizes with this female gamete, or this male gamete fertilizes to this female gamete. So, fertilization means what? Again fusion of gametes. So, you will get a diploid zygote. So, at the time of fertilization allele will combine. Remember at the time of gamete production alleles are separated. Again fertilization unites this allelic combination, you will get the genotype once again. So, the zygote जो create अब तार genotype टा किमती decide अब by combining the alleles. So, in first cases you combine this allele and this allele, you will get the combination in this heterozygote combination. Second case, combine this male gamete and the female gamete, allelic combination gives which combination here? Here it is also heterozygote combinations. And these are now called as your first generation progeny, or these are F1. These are F1, first generation progeny. And the characters, they will become tull. You all know the dominant factor will mask the activity of recessive factor, and the dominant characters are expressed here. What happens? The dominant factor is tull. So, all the F1 plants will become tull, the 100% F1 plants will become tull. All F1 plants are the tull plant, 100% plants becomes tull. So, this is what a cross is. Now, next time in the next classes we will focus on Punnett square or the checkerboard. So, up to that, stay tuned, enjoy the video classes. Thank you so much.